Okay, so how are you this morning? Today we are going to make porridge bread. And if you have never tasted porridge bread, oh, don't. The first time I heard porridge bread, it's delicious. It's really, really delicious. And it's so easy to make. So today I'm going to try and do everything I'm supposed to do and not be losing them. Good morning, Jemima. Are you ready with your Bible? Okie doke. So the first thing we're doing, I'm going to put up, this was the recipe, I don't know if you could see it or not. So I'm going to put that up when I'm finished. All right. So the first thing we're doing is we're putting in 4 mugfuls of porridge. Now, you're going to be using your regular porridge. You're not going to be using expensive porridge. Porridge is porridge in my books, okay? So, so here's my 4. Here's my 4 porridge. Was that 4, Jemima? When I was talking to you, was it? Was that 4? No. And then we're adding 2 teaspoons of red soda. And this is where we do need to do our there's 1 teaspoon and there's 2 teaspoons. And we're just breaking out the lumps to make sure we have it all in. And then it's just a bit of salt. A little bit of salt. Okay? Okay. Now, the next thing we're putting in is, you can use any seeds you want, but I like pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds. Okay, so we're putting in a mug. Thank you, Jemima. If Joan's not there yet, now you'll have to become my Joan. Now, it's not an easy role to be taking on, being my Joan. Sure, it's not Joan. Good morning, Joan, you are there, and good morning, Alice. So, we are putting in, what did I say? We're putting in a cupful of mix, so about half of the pumpkin seeds. And we're going to close them down now and put a close peg on them. And about half of sunflower seeds. Okay. Finish that up. Now, we'll put a close peg on that one. And if you have a little jar or something, and just cut off your word pumpkin seeds and throw it on it. So, there's our seeds gone in. Now, later on that, we're finished with that one. Now, I like to put in a few, I don't see where I put them, here they are. I like to put in a few, hello Chris Cullen, how are you? I like to put in a few sultanas or whatever fruit you have in the house. You don't have to, and maybe you mightn't like it in it, but I do, because it gives it a sweetness and whatever. Now, okay, so that's that. Now, we are now going to get our yogurt. Now, I would normally use Greek-style yogurt for this. So there's our Greek-style yogurt. It's the, how much is in that now? I haven't a notion with receipt. 500 grams. So 500 grams of Greek-style yogurt. And now we are going to, can you see me there? Am I all right? Now we are going to put on your horses now for a minute. Are you now? I might be Joan. Hello, Claire. How are you? Hello, Geraldine. Geraldine rang me a few minutes ago, and I told her I was all dressed up and ready to go. All right. So we have an egg, and we're just whisking it. All right. And we're popping it in there. Okay. Now, you know it wouldn't be Eileen's day if everything was done right, so give me a minute. Now, get along. It took me a few days to realise that when I'm back there, you can't hear me. Good morning, Bridie, again, you're great. So, we'll just hold it over your bowl so that if you spill it, it'll go into the bowl. All right. So it's just to get a rough go at it. All right. And then we're popping that in. Okay. Now, I was just wondering, is 500 grams 2 mugs? It probably is. So you're doubling your porridge to your mugs. Okay, so that's that there now, and that's done in. And I'm coming over here now. I want to get it's a little hint someone told me. So hello Josie. It's a little hint someone told me not when I'm making treacle bread. We'll have to make treacle bread someday, ladies. Sorry now, I still haven't got this that it comes up where I want it. So this is nearly boiling. So we're going to have a hot spoon. Now, I used to put any honey in this at all, but I've started doing it lately and it just gives it a bit extra. So we have a hot spoon and we're putting in a dessert spoon. And see the way it runs off when the spoon is hot. No cloopy, cloopy, cloopy. Okay, and another one. And it's really good for treacle as well. You know the way the treacle and to be sticking to the spoon and shouldn't be going anywhere. Right, so there we go. There's our porridge in, or honey in, I should say. Spoon as clean as it could be. And there we go. Would you believe? That's pretty much it. So we're going to give it a mix. Now, but my bowl would usually be bigger, but I wanted to use a glass bowl, and this is the biggest glass bowl I could get that I have here in the house. So if you had a bigger bowl, you wouldn't have to be minding it like this, do you know? Now, if you wanted, you could half everything. To be very, very easy to half everything, and just use your half tub of yogurt and your 2 mugs of porridge bread, because this is going to make 2. Right? Is it 12 ounces of porridge? Now, it's 360 grams, Joan. Whatever 360 grams is, if you want to go there now and look at your weighing scales and we'll see. 360 grams, right? Now, and that's that. Look, I put it in tea. All mixed up there. So now we're getting our tins. And remember the other day I told you if you had them in the oven just for a minute, that they would go on easier, but I didn't today because I was in a bit of a hurry this morning. So if you put your tins in the oven, and if you want to use, my hands are clean, but if you want to use, if you don't like the feel of butter, you can use a bit of your butter paper to do this. Okay. So how easy was that now? Wasn't that just ridiculous easy? Now, okay. So that's that one buttered. And this is going to be this one buttered. Now, in my recipe, I say you can use if you want. You know, sometimes these tins, if you don't mind them, whether you mind them or not, they get kind of rusty and whatever. Well, a trick, and I have to say now, I'm not very good at doing it myself, is when you wash them, if you pop them back, you know the way, if you wash them straight away after you make your bread, and while the oven is still warm, if you pop them in upside down, they'll dry off better. But if they're gone a bit old, you can use you can get the little papers, or you can just use greaseproof paper or parchment paper. All right, so here we go. We have them done, and we're just going to pop that in there now. Now, look at that. Isn't it amazing all it made? Sorry now, isn't it amazing all it made? So we're going to pop all that into the 2. These are 1 pound tins. So as I said, if you just wanted to make 1, you'll be halving everything, and it's quite easy. So to be 2 mugs of porridge, 1 teaspoon of bread soda, a pinch of salt, half a cup of your seeds, half of your 500 gram. I wonder how much is in the small one. It will be more than 250 anyway, I'm sure. I think it's only 100. You could leave the other one for later. You still put in your few fruit, and you'll have to use your one egg. There's no way of getting around that. So just because you're using the one egg, put in a tiny bit more porridge. And Bob's your uncle. Now, how long did that take us? For heaven's sake. Isn't that just now? I like mine rustic. I'm big into my rustic. Yes, you're right. Joan, I like to use the tin because I love crusty bread. Now, if you like soft bread, this isn't for you. I love crusty bread. And if you leave it in the tin like this, the bottom and everything is more crusty. So we're going to get all our bits here now, every little bit in. That's what I find great about the spatula. The spatula gets every tiny bit of everything. So, did any of my people do any baking since? Yeah, I put in 2 teaspoons of bread soda, Joan, darling. I did. Getting a competition with me here now. I put in 2 teaspoons of bread soda. That's what. Right now, if you like, you can pop. I'm going to see. Can I see now? Oh, going to make a mess here now. But what? Is that any better? There we go. We're going to put a few seeds on the top. All right. And I'm telling you, this is just. I do make this for my boys. I cook. Here we are. I cook for the hurlers and that, and they are. I give it to them the night before the match, or if they're having breakfast after training. So there we are. What did it take us? 5 minutes maybe. Okay. Right. Joan said if it's a bit dry, just a small drop of milk. It won't make any difference to it because milk and yogurt, it's So if you think it's a bit dry, so there you go. That's it. That's going into the oven now, a preheated oven. It's going into a preheated oven at 180 for about 30 minutes. And then it's you're going to lower the oven to 150 and leave it in for another maybe 20 minutes. You know yourself, you know the way every oven is different. So just keep an eye on it and tap it out. It's the same as the bread. You tap it. Now you might need to have I a knife here? I have it, doesn't matter. You might need to run your knife along the sides just to pop it out. All right, and there we have our bread. Crunchy, listen, isn't it gorgeous? And I'm going to see now have I got a knife. No. And I know I had a bread knife somewhere. Now, do you know the difference between a knife and a bread knife? This is an ordinary knife. Here's my bread knife. So, bread knife will cut it better. So, here we go. Listen to that for crunch. Absolutely gorgeous. You're not going to get the same feeling of it. And because it's still hot. So, look at that now and tell me it wasn't worth 10 minutes in the kitchen. Can you see it? Isn't it just glorious? So, porridge bread. Now, I am going to send you this recipe, okay? Up online. And I don't know if I can send it, I don't know if I can send it as a Word document or if I have to send it as a photo. But my plan, I'm doing new templates, I'm always doing new templates. My plan is that when I get time, as if I have time now, oh Lord, my plan is this is actually a Word document and it's a picture frame. So I would insert my picture here of my porridge bread. And if you want to do that as well, you can send me a message and I'll email it to you if you give me your email address. Hold on a minute now. Can you give me a shout out, please, from Ellen's show? Kristen's niece, great show. Joanne, tell me what you mean there now. From Ellen's show. Can you give me, will you tell me, Joanne, again, what you mean there again? Sorry now, Pet. No, so yes, good lady. So because I like mine crusty, that's where it stays. But if it goes a bit too hard, if you leave it, you look at. If you forget to tell your one, or if she's been bold and forgets the alarm or you're outside or whatever, just wrap it in bread wrap it in a tea towel on your wire tray if you have it. No, if you haven't a wire tray, wait like a tea towel. If you haven't a wire tray, don't panic. Just get your tea towel, wrap it in it, and just leave it up. Just leave it up on this. Or better again, up on this. Or if you have no one, just pop it that way when it comes out of the oven. Sure, and it's going to sit exactly right for you. Sit down. You'd have to do a bit of wedging on it, but you know what I mean. You don't have to have everything. So now, Joanne, did you come back to me? No, Joanne, wait, I see now. Hold on a minute. Tell you, this is hard work. No. So, hello to Joanne and your two daughters. I can't remember what they're called now, but how are you anyway? And I will be. Oh, good. Okay, Ellen, how are you? So you're watching me, Ellen. Ellen Scanlon, how are you? Are you baking? That's the question. Are you baking? The grid. There you go. Well, look at Joan. I tell you, Joan has just said everyone has their if they have a grid from your grill. It's the same thing as a wire tray. It's the very same thing as a wire tray. Just make sure that you have it, that it's cold before you take it out. So that's me done for today. Ellen, I will be expecting a picture, most certainly a picture. Great that there's younger people watching me. I love to get kids cooking early. I love to get kids cooking early so that when they go to college, because they have to eat in college and you can't be eating McDonald's and everything. And I really think that now that all these places are closed, it's a great opportunity. And maybe next week we might do some homemade burgers. Yeah, I know you can go into the shop and buy the burgers and they're nearly the same as what you get in McDonald's or any of these places. But just to up the goodness in it with the fresh meat, they're really easy made. And when you add your toppings and things on. So maybe on Monday we might make some homemade burgers and coleslaw. If you like coleslaw on your burgers, which I do. To me, the burger is only a base to add me coleslaw and me tomatoes and me lettuce and me sweet. Now, do you know what I want you to try if you're having a burger? Do you like sweet chili sauce? If you mix sweet chili sauce with a bit of mayonnaise, oh, it's fab. Fab, absolutely fab. So, have I said hello to all my lovings? I have. Okay, Joan is saying that we need to make biscuit cake next week as well. So, Monday we'll do our burgers and homemade coleslaw. Oh, if I can get cabbage. If I can get cabbage. And Tuesday we will do our chocolate biscuit cake, and we won't look any fairer ahead than that. And you notice that I'm matching my kitchen today. It is my favourite colour, So, and then we might do something for the younger babies or whatever, maybe frozen smoothies made into popsicles or something like that for babies for teething, because now that the doctors are, and you can't be running into the chemist or whatever, and they are. So in the meantime, if you have a baby that's teething, puree a bit of fruit, put it into your ice cream popsicle things, put them in the freezer, and should think they're having a treat beyond treats. My little grandson loves sweeties. They're actually cranberries. Sure, you can call them. So, right, darlings, tomorrow is Friday. I'm totally lost. I'm loving these days where I don't have to look at a calendar. Tomorrow is Friday. We are making smoothies. If you have, hold on now. Let me see, where's my book gone? We have smoothies. Right. So, for the smoothies tomorrow, and I'm sure whether you're going shopping or not, but it'll be here for another day. You need 2 small tubs of Greek style yogurt if you're making it for 2 people. You need some fruit, or frozen fruit is even better because it's cold and it'll add to it that way. I usually use the berries or the pineapple and tropical fruits, either of those two. We need milk and we need banana. Now, if you are dairy intolerant, you can use whatever milk you normally use. Okay, pureed apple and pear. Right. What I want you to do is I want you to start telling me what you want me to do. Okay. Everything I do is quick and easy. If it can be done in 4 minutes, it'll be done in 4 minutes. I'm not going to spend 15 minutes at it. I'd be watching these programs where you put in your egg and then you put in this and you put in a little bit of egg and a little bit of flour and a little bit of egg. It works the very same if you do it all together. So what I am going to try and do for myself this week is I saw a recipe yesterday for wild garlic pesto. So I have to go and try and find one wild garlic. And my friend Martina told me where there might be some. And that will be my challenge. And I'll have it with salmon, and I might even keep some for you for next week. So, okay, almond milk would be lovely. Yeah, Joan? Yeah, almond milk for your recipe. So that's coming out of my Just Looking cookbook too. And that's it. Ready to go. I'm going to try and find my husband. Would you believe he has never had porridge bread? So he's going to have porridge bread and tea now in 5 minutes with Isha. All right. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye bye. Keep safe.